Hi, we're making Schnetka today. Schnetka is a Mennonite treat that we enjoy making. So I'm going to start with 5 cups of flour and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And then I have 2 cups of shortening, and we like to use the sticks. They're nice and easily measured for us. I have the dough hook on my KitchenAid mixer. So we're going to get this all combined, and it'll be crumbly. And I'll kind of push the sides down. And then we'll add 1 cup of warm water, and we'll just kind of slowly pour that in and let it start combining. And it should start looking more dough-like now. So right now we're at my brother and sister-in-law's house, and we always do our Christmas baking on the day after Thanksgiving, and so we've been mixing up pepper nuts, and now we're making Schnetka. So I'm going to get the rest of that water in there and get that combined. I turned the speed up just a little bit on the mixer. So we like to cook here because there's lots of countertops and space. So that's our reason for doing this here. And we're not quite ready yet. I'm going to just give that a little stir. Still a little sticky. I want to combine it a little bit more. And that looks pretty good. That's kind of, I'm going to flip it over just a little bit because there's some flour down here on the bottom that I want to get combined. So I'm going to give it one more whirl. Okay, let's see what we got. This is our dough, and it's pretty soft, and we're gonna be going out to our table here and rolling it out. We're gonna roll the dough out now. I'm gonna just lightly flour my surface. So I kind of just square it up. Not that that really matters. I'm not a very good roller, so we'll just see how this goes. I just try to keep it kind of in a rectangle. And we're trying to get maybe to about 1/4 of an inch thick, maybe even a little less than that. So it doesn't have to be perfect, because when we're cutting it out, we'll fix it. Sometimes I'll try and straighten it out on the edges. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, I'm going to try and spread that out, because I think it's probably kind of thick in the middle. Okay, then so we've melted a stick of butter, and you're just going to pour it over the dough. This just came out of the microwave, so it's going to be kind of warm. And then this is kind of where it gets a little messy. And you just spread it out and get it to the edges. And if it goes over, it goes over. I try not to get it to go over, but sometimes that happens. All right, and I'm gonna wash my hands here real fast. All right, now we have a cup of sugar and a tablespoon of cinnamon, and we're just gonna spread this all over. Try and keep it somewhat uniform. Getting all the spaces covered. Okay. All right. Now we're going to start cutting. My mom likes to use a pizza cutter. I'm pretty plain and just use a knife. I use a spatula to get the dough flipped over, and this is especially at the very on the end here, it's not going to be perfect, and so we're just going to get it started. And so I'm going to flip it over. I'm looking for about an inch flipped over, and then I'm going to cut about so that's about an inch, give or take. And I'm going to use my spatula, and I don't know, I'm guessing that's about 2.5, 3 inches. And I just, however long you want your Schnetka to be, and so I just use it to measure, to kind of keep things a little uniform. And then you'll have these leftover pieces, and that's okay. We use everything. This is what everybody likes to have for tasting purposes. So I just cut that, and now I've already started a pan. You need to put a sheet cake pan, about 11 by 17, I think it is, and put a piece of parchment paper down. That is important. So we're gonna keep putting these in, and you're gonna pack them in pretty tight. And I see this little space right here, so I'm gonna just put one right in there. And we're gonna pack them really tight. And then you just keep folding over and cutting. we're going to fill this pan up. And we're going to even fill up these little crevices here. I'm going to scoop, well, I say I'm going to scoop that over. And then here's where I stick my little pieces in, and we just squish them in there. But we like to get them all packed in tight, because those will be our tasty treats. And then we've got a cream mixture of 1 cup of cream to 2 cups of sugar. And we put this in one of the pans, and you just spread it all over. Get all that creamy, sugary goodness. This is what makes them delicious. We have good side commentary. They know it's good. So then we use our spatula and then just fill in all the cracks, spread to the very edge. Just kind of like that. Cream and sugar. It tastes pretty good.
You're gonna put it in the microwave.
Yeah, I bet we could just get a dip of it. Yeah, I bet there's some in here that we could stick our finger in. Here, hold on. Okay. All right, then we are going to put it in a 375 oven and bake for about 40 minutes until they're golden brown. And we'll show you what you're looking for here. Is there room in the oven right now? Yes. Okay. All right, we're going to see if this, see what it looks like. No, not quite. We're looking for a little more golden brown than that. We're going to leave them in. Do we need to turn them? Or is that good? I turn them. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get another pan ready with parchment and keep going. If you just make one batch, you can, it probably will fill up about maybe 3/4, and you probably just want to fold your parchment paper over and just to try to keep the cream mixture with the as close to the Schnetka as possible. So we're going to keep going here. And again, like that doesn't look very good, and so that's okay. When we put them on the pan, we'll just flip it over to the other side, and nobody will even know that it doesn't look pretty. So we've come to the end of the dough here, and sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to do with it. And again, there's no right or wrong, but I'm gonna get these in the pan here, and then we're gonna figure out what to do with this end. And I'll show you a few things that I do to get them in the pan looking halfway decent so we can use the dough. Sometimes if I have enough, obviously I'll fold it over, and actually that's not horrible. Sometimes it's too thin, and so I'll show you, like if it's too thin, like if that's all I have left, something like that, I'll fold it over like that. So like if this was all I had left over, I'd just fold it over like that and cut it like that, and that's how I would make my Schnetka. So again, there's like no special way. So this is a little thinner, so again, maybe this will be for family to snack on, and they're always very happy to have the extra pieces. And we'll just get the rest of this in here and fit it in. I'll usually just fit it in along the edges. We'll probably need to roll out another roll of dough to finish this out, and we'll check the oven here again. Is it about ready? So these are looking pretty good. What do you think, Mom? Okay, so you can see they're golden and kind of browned around the edges. And so we're gonna let them cool on the counter, I mean, probably for a good 5 minutes. And then once they've cooled, letting all the hot air out. Then we'll slide them out. Once they've cooled, we'll slide them out onto the counter, and it'll look like this. And then they need to cool some more, and so probably every like 10 minutes, you want to just run your hand under here, because if you don't, they'll all stick together. So you kind of want to just break them up like that. And as we can see, there's some missing. That means that people have already been taste testing. So that's, you just run your hand under there and kind of just break them up a little bit. We might even take a knife or a spatula and separate those there yet. So I'm just kind of breaking these up. We probably left them on the cookie sheet a little bit too long, and they're kind of sticking together. But that's okay. I might just use my spatula just to kind of separate them here. Just stick the spatula in here, and because it gets once it dries, the sugar and the cream caramelizes and gets kind of hard, so that's why we want to separate them. So that's pretty good. We'll keep messing with them here a little bit longer.